Hello? Hello there? We gotta turn this up. That's better. Welcome, welcome in. Happy Sunday, everyone. Sorry we missed you yesterday. How are we doing this morning? I'm just finishing wiping off the stove top and then we'll get started. Hi, Torino. I never really panic anyways. It's okay. Pink pizza skull. We got the pink pizza skull on today. It's not that hot out today. It's way nicer than it was yesterday. I think I would have died if I streamed anyways. So here we are. I am feeling better. Yeah, yesterday I just woke up. My brain was not into it. Today woke up feeling like complete opposite. So thanks, Dusty. Hi, Cookie. Annie, how are you? Bonk, welcome. Sorry about your sunburn. That's never fun. Ouch. I've done that too many times to myself as well. Hey, we're ready. Boom. Noon. We made it. Hi, White Tiger. It's really hot there too. Kimmers, how you doing? Who else? We got Watermelon. Hello. Uncle Stinky's here. OMG Pete, we got Faded. I think that's everyone so far. Yeah, we're really hot where you are. I hope you stay cool today. We'll probably have some thunderstorms later. Drink your water, friends. I'm gonna fill this up too before we start. So today's stream, before we get going, is for Ampersand, who saved up 75,000 pots and pans points here. Just watching the stream, it doesn't cost you anything monetarily. And then if you save up 75,000 of our pots and pans points, you get to request me to cook a menu live on stream. So that's what we're gonna do today. And Ampersand wanted like an afternoon tea style stream. So grab a cuppa, settle in. We're gonna make some nice little finger foods, noshes and nibbles. What kind of Sammys? Thank you, Dog, for posting the menus. This is what's gonna go down today, and I'm going to make all of the sweet treats first, just in case they get messed up. Then we have time to fix them, and then that way we do make them first, and then they're done. We can just make the sandwiches, and then everything can get eaten together. So we're gonna do egg salad sandwich, which is pretty typical for afternoon tea, a cucumber cream cheese, because that's really nice and light, and as well as a smoked salmon. So all the sandwiches are typically like pretty light and not like a lot of luncheon style meats inside of them. And then sweet treats to go along with it. We'll do strawberry white chocolate scone, because there's always some sort of scone on this. It's more done in the UK than anywhere else in the world, but obviously spread around the world. Afternoon tea is pretty popular, like to go out for an afternoon with your friends and just do something a little bit special and different than what you would usually do for lunch. So with the scones, we're gonna make cinnamon crumb coffee cake, which I think we've made this before. It's a Sally's Baking Addiction recipe, but if not, I think it'll be delicious. And then I found this recipe this morning, so I was like, well, we have 3 sandwiches. What if we had 3 desserts to kind of go with that? I found a recipe for chocolate hazelnut fudge that looked really easy. Like, I have hazelnuts in the freezer to use. Let's try that out. And then that way as well, like all of the sweet treats all have like a different flavor profile. So I always like to have something fruity, maybe something more like cinnamony style, more warming, and then something chocolatey. So we hit all the notes there. Sandwiches there, Torino Claire made focaccia. It's a bread kind of day. Yeah, I have all of our breads just in the freezer still. So I find that like making sandwiches in this style, it's almost easier to like keep the bread pretty frozen when you're making it. Then by the time you're done assembling all the sandwiches, it's gonna be like perfectly soft and easy to cut. The sandwiches sound delicious. So there's lots of recipes. If you use the recipe link, just be aware there's probably like 6 that I linked today to go along with everything that we're gonna make. So save those for yourself, or they're in Discord already, so you can just go visit there at any time. So let's make a list and then we can get started. Has anyone in here done like afternoon tea before? Oh, Annie, you guys are getting thunderstorms too today? I know, we gotta hopefully get this done within like the next 3 hours because it'll start storming here as well. Had some really crazy thunderstorm last night, like in the middle of the night. You know when it feels like you're almost dreaming? But no, those were real thunders. It was loud. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna pop up these recipes for myself as well. Boom, boom, boom. It's only 10 Celsius where you're at, Torino? That sounds beautiful. Okay, so how long do these strawberry scones? Strawberries are in season in like a lot of places right now, so I thought I would choose strawberries instead of raspberries. So those get baked at 425 F. What about the coffee cake? Coffee cake gets baked at 350. So what if we like meet in the middle? Annie! We only had it for not even one whole stream. There goes your 6969 for bits. Thank you very much for the 1,000 going towards our food truck fund. 87% of the way there now. You've had all the foods for today, not just for afternoon tea, Kimmers. That's awesome. Oh, that's cool, White Tiger. You had an afternoon tea today, visiting your sister-in-law for prawn sandwiches. It doesn't have to be like a lot of things, right? Just like bite-sized little things that are savory and sweet that go with whatever tea you're drinking. Oh, that's terrible, Bonk. You think people would learn, but nah. And yeah, I thought it would be fun because we have like a lot of different types of teas that we can make today, but when we're like almost done today, I thought we could do a couple polls and let you guys choose the teas that we'll drink later on. So that's always fun for me to do. Okay, so I think first thing we're gonna make the scones. And just have them ready on the sheet pan, ready to bake. And then after that, we will do the coffee cake and get that in the pan. And then both of those things can bake at the same time. The scones are gonna bake, I think, quicker than the coffee cake. Yeah, because the cake takes about half the time. So we'll just keep that in mind. And then I thought while these two things are baking in the oven would be a great time to make the fudge on the stovetop together and use that up. Hi, Cami. Thank you for the sneaky bits. Spending time with your son today, so just doing a drive-by dono. I will accept this drive-by dono. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday with your son and your family. We miss you here, but thank you for popping by. Yeah, buttery cinnamony coffee cake. Like, how can you go wrong? And then we can also say that the sweet treats that we're making today are also gonna be good leftover for like a couple days later. Sometimes like when you bake something, it's only good the day of and then it really gets dried out the next day. All of these things, scones, coffee cake, and fudge, definitely can last a couple extra days, but will they though? Will they though? And then after that, we will, let's say, boil the eggs for the egg salad. That's really like one of the few things we're cooking today. And then after that, while the eggs are boiling, we're gonna make like an herbed cream cheese mixture for the cucumber and the salmon. Then we can prep our cucumbers, as well as the salmon, but it should already be sliced, the salmon in the package. It's nicely smoked. And then I think that's it. We can assemble the sandwiches. make up our egg salad quickly, just in a bowl, scoop, and you're good. Make the sandwiches and make the tea. One nice list for the day. Okay, let's get started. So starting with the scones. I've never made this recipe before. It says small batch strawberry scones. Bake heavenly buttery small batch scones using our simple fail-proof recipe. Delight your taste buds with these irresistible treats. It says total time 30 minutes, serving only 4 scones. That's all we really need with all the other treats. I'd rather have coffee cake anyways. So we need flour, sugar, baking powder and soda, salt, butter, some milk, egg, white chocolate chips, and strawberries. Let's go. Flour. Who's requesting 8 scones?
The peanut gallery.
Who's the peanut gallery?
Myself.
Oh no, it's you. Chat, the peanut gallery's requesting 8 scones. What do we say? Chat says no so far. None for the peanut gallery. Might as well. Leftovers. Here's our white chocolate. Might as well leave out these chocolate chips to use up for the fudge, and we'll use up those other truffles. What? Now I have to 3 times it? Who's gonna eat all these scones?
Don't worry, Wade and I are here.
The boys say they're here. Don't worry, everyone. Give the peanut gallery 8 scones so they don't eat the coffee cake, White Dove says. Yes. That's such a sneaky girl way of thinking. I like it. Hi, White Dove. Hope you're good today. Did I get everything? Flour, sugar, baking powder, soda. We got the salt up here. Might have to refill it soon. Is this getting mixed just in a bowl, I think? So easy. Just like how biscuits are made, or even pie crust. We do have to dice up some strawberries. And oh, actually while we're waiting, let's take out the cream cheese to soften up. Sam, do you want extra cream cheese mixture for your bagels? For the everything bagel? So we'll do 2 bricks of it. You're not wrong at all, White Dove. That's why I love keeping you guys around. Boop. This. Some eggs. How many eggs do we even have? Perfect amount, actually. That can go over to the side. And then we just need to line a baking sheet with some parchment. And then we will start here, and I'll go grab a big bowl. who in chat has either eaten scones or made scones before? We'll do a double batch of these today, since the boys asked. Nice and early. Boom. You've had them before, Kimmers? They're yummy. These are reminiscent of a scone that Sam brought to me in Jasper once upon a time, but it had raspberry and white chocolate. Now every time we pass through there, we always have to try it, right? You've eaten them, White Dove, but never made them before? And yeah, like cheese scones or savory scones always just kind of remind me of biscuits. It's true, Cookie. What? Your state fair is locally known for the scone stands? Is there like fancy types of scones? What? Okay, so double recipe. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Obviously, these are not Kate friendly. So we're gonna put all the dry ingredients in the bowl first. Leave this flour here because we still need it for the coffee cake later. Only 2 tablespoons of sugar. There's not much sugar in there at all, actually. And that can happen with scones too. Like you're saying is like they always look good, but then when you get them, whoever made them like didn't make it right. It's easy to mess them up. Like if you over mix the dough just a little bit, it's always just like so hard and crumbly, right? Wait, I didn't double that one. Hello, brain. We're doubling it up. So 4 tablespoons of sugar. Yeah, Bear Paw Bakery, that's the name of it. Now our baking powder, 2 teaspoons of that. And then we can also say like the way that we make scones here with like all these different fillings in them is even different than like what you'll find traditional made in the UK. Which like they're usually just plain and then served with clotted cream and different jams or fruit preserves. We need 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and that is the doubled amount. Almond bear claw, almond bear paw. Done with that. Next one, we'll do our salt. Another 1/4 teaspoon of that. That's it. That's not much at all. And then... yeah, we're gonna wait for the chocolate chips, but we can still measure it out. We need 1 cup worth. Of white chocolate chips. This is Annie's that he was asking us about once upon a time. The Calais. Yeah, exactly, White Tiger. Like in Europe, you're used to plain or like chocolate scones. That's about it. And hi, Kitty Dragon. Thank you for that follow. Yeah, this is the good stuff. 1 cup of those. No skimping. Yummo. And like the best part about this is like if you do want to do chocolate work, they literally have the instructions of how to temper it on the side of the bag. Like, we've done chocolate covered strawberries before with this chocolate, and it worked amazing. Yeah, curvature. So the curvature are just a little bit bigger than this. But like still the same variety of chocolate. Are we baking? Yes, we are baking today. We're baking 3 different things. Okay, next one. So I need a half a cup of milk, but first we're gonna stir all the dry stuff together. Maybe I'm gonna get a spatula and then get my measuring cup at the same time. And then we gotta cut up some butter, as well as strawberries still. So first thing, we'll just mix all the dry stuff together.
Use the good butter for the scones for sure.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Yellow Jacket, thanks for the follow. Am I frozen? What does that even mean? Here we go. We're baking watermelon. Okay, butter first. A half a cup cold and cut into small pieces. This is the fancy butter we got from Costco the other day. Chat, is my stream freezing or is this a one-off? Holy, look at how yellow this is. You'll never find butter like that in North America. Not often.
3 months cellular as an income, so.
A bit of a leg. Okay, thank you. And then we always try and keep our butter clean, boys,
What happened?
of not putting poppy seeds or random stuff in it. They bounced, he says. We'll accept it this one time. Half a cup. And we'll cut that into smaller chunks so it's easy to work into the pastry. It even feels different, the butter.
I didn't even use I used a clean knife and everything.
Thank you, Bonk. Yeah, we like it without grass. Thank you very much for your services. I'll let you mods sort it out. Hi, yet it is. How are you doing today? Oh, I hope Amp comes by today. This stream is for them. Boom. That's the nicest butter ever. Doo-doo. Yeah, boys. That's how we gotta tell him, Bonk. Okay, next one. I'll just grab my paring knife here. Before we go any further, wash my buttery hands. And then we're just gonna dice up the strawberries. Get those in there, and then we can carry on with the egg and the milk, and then mixing it all together. And then after this, we make coffee cake. You like baking chocolate cakes and carrot cakes and muffins? I like baking pies and bars, and yeah, like muffins. So we pick all the nicest strawberries out, obviously. How much we need? 1 cup of strawberries. Of course, questions are always okay, Dust. Please, go ahead. Maybe we'll go with that, because we'll lose a little bit once we trim off the tops. Your favorite fruit is strawberries? My favorite fruits are definitely berries. Maybe blueberries #1, though. So the next thing we're gonna do here is we're just gonna trim off the top of the strawberry and then we're gonna wash it. This is how I do it just with my paring knife. You just dig in and then kind of pull it away. And obviously if you see any other boo-boos that you gotta trim off. But yeah, switching out strawberries for raspberries in these scones, also very delicious and less work, right? You don't have to cut up raspberries. Just take them out of the package, make sure there's no wormies inside, and you're good to go. Blueberry fool. Have we made that before? Is that almost like a trifle, Annie? You're doing good yet it is? Getting the first big rainstorm in a while. Ooh, I'm happy for you. We'll say, like, we got our first big rainstorm earlier this week, and it felt so good. Everything just gets nice and clean. Gus says, so I bought a couple avocados 3 days ago, cut one in half the other night. Very tough to slice, so you put the other half in a Ziploc and now it's turning brown. Is it still okay to eat? So this is one tip I can give to you, is whenever you slice an avocado like that, try and keep the pit in the half that you're not gonna use, that you're gonna put away, and that will stop it from turning brown as much. So that means it oxidizes. It just touched the air, like same how potatoes will turn brown, same how an apple will turn brown when you cut it and leave it out. It is gonna change the flavor a bit. Like, if you've eaten enough avos, you will notice the flavor change. But, like, you can still eat it. Just funny how, like, our mind will play a trick on us. It's like, oh, it's not green, then it's not gonna be good at all. And yeah, a little bit of lime juice, so something acidic, like Cookie is saying, is also very helpful. So now we can dice these up. Keep them like pretty nice and chunky though. Yeah, lemon juice or lime juice if you're going like more Mexican. But yeah, I mean, answer the question, it's still okay to eat unless to you it tastes weird, right? Then obviously don't eat it. Trim some of that off, it looks bad. I'm like drooling over these scones that I can't even eat. Oops. Good morning, Blood Oak. How are you? Feels like a really nice Sunday for just like hanging out and cooking though. What's everyone else getting up to today? There's a banging? Oh, Blood Oak must have his headphones on. Is that what you're talking about, Sam? I don't know what it is, Blood Oak. But we are going to overhaul the entire sound mixer today after stream. Like, most people never hear it, but then people that wear headphones are hearing it every now and then in the background. That sounds amazing, Cookie. My other favorite fruit. So this is definitely more than a cup of strawberries. Probably go with like that. Yes, those are chef snacks.
What?
Yeah, I'll be waiting for peaches until like August if I want them local. Saja. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. I don't know if we should have put the strawberries in yet, but we did. Mix that up. There's like 2 more things that we need, and then we're good to get messy. A 1/2 cup of milk, which we're just gonna do some oat milk today because I don't have real milk in the house currently. And then 2 large egg yolks. Honestly, I'm just gonna do 1 large egg and call it a day. Okay, first though, I'm gonna make sure my hands are really dry. And we are gonna get into here. And we're gonna work the butter into the flour and the dry ingredients. Simple breakfast, play some Diablo, chat with Lauren. And oh, Dust, I missed you commenting on our breakfast. Did you say the sandwich or the yogurt bowls that we've been making? This butter feels amazing. So what we're gonna do, I probably shouldn't have put the strawberries in already, but that's okay. We're just gonna take the butter in our hands and just kind of squish it so it gets smaller. Food for a picnic? And then a concert at the Hollywood Bowl? You guys are so fancy. That's so cool. What's the concert? Oh, the egg sandwich, Dust. Yeah. And that like gluten-free bread that I can get, that's like made right here in the city, is so good. We even get it up at work. So that's what I make up at work for us. We do like a yogurt fruit granola bowl one day, and then the next day you do like an egg sandwich like that. '10-year anniversary of the Game Awards. Very nice. So you're attending the Game Awards then. Why do I feel like the hunger service is gonna be there? We're almost done here. Oh, it's just the concert. Still though, that's really cool. White Tiger, you're gonna make an avocado chicken sandwich. It's also really enjoyable, like, getting people where we work up north to experience new ingredients for the first time. Like, some of the Inuit people we work with have never had avocado in their life before. Which is fair, right? That's an ingredient that you will never typically find in the north, in the Arctic. It's like funny seeing if they like things or not. A lot of times they won't like our food though, because it's just like so different from what they are used to eating. At least not the really weird stuff. Dust. You almost failed a course in college because you were obsessed with Diablo. Okay, that looks good. The butter's like all flaked up. That butter felt way different to mix into there compared to the butter we typically use. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour in the oat milk first. From here, I'm gonna break the egg and then just give it a quick mix up in there. Just gotta wash my hands first. Ooh. How do you say that last name? Gustavo Santaolalla is playing the Last of Us, like, song. That'll give you goosebumps. Yeah, Annie, I have not made that yet. I think I would really get in trouble if I did, too. The muktuk was very interesting, Watermelon. You saw that? It was like a chicken tuna sort of cartilagey thing going on. Not bad, though, with the soy sauce that we had with it. I'm glad I experienced that with them. Because you never know if you don't ask, right? Just mixing this egg over the sink in case I splash.
Were you like, what's that?
Well, they asked me for a cutting board and the sharpest knife that we had to, like, cut through the cartilage, right?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, but once this knife leaves the kitchen, I'm not held responsible if you cut yourself. They're like, okay. I was like, what are you using it for? And they're like, muktuk. I was like, okay. Then I started to walk away and I was like, wait, what's that? And so then I got them to teach me. And I was like, can I try some? And they're like, yeah, of course. We're just having it in the back. Come on over when you're ready. And that was how that happened. Very easy. Okay, we will put this into... To me, it looks like we need more flour. There's more strawberries and chocolate in here than anything. And so really important, we don't over mix it. Just like pie crust, just like any other quick bread. The more you mix it and develop the gluten, the more tough and dry it'll be once it's baked. And that's like the opposite of what we want. Just wiping off the spatula a bit. Just making sure a lot of the dry bits are absorbed first, and then we can mix it with our hands. That looks good. Yeah, gluten is definitely the opposite of what I want. Okay, so from here, kind of just start to knead it together a bit. Whoa, flinging it everywhere. Wowie wow. I've never seen a yellow color of butter making this type of dessert before. I'm so excited for the guys to try it. Make extra, because I can't have any. Bready scones. Delicious strawberry chocolate scones, actually. Semi-bready. It feels really good. Now we can go a bit more. We're gonna get this to the point where we can flatten it out in a layer and cut these. All of the dry bits must be absorbed. That's why I keep cleaning off my hands. This is the sticky stuff that we want to stick onto the rest of the stuff. And I'll probably have to flour my cutting board to be able to cut these. It's quite sticky. Like, that looks amazing though, by the way. Moving that over. don't need a lot because you don't want the mixture to dry back out, right? Okay. That is looking great. Did I say absorbified? No. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Now you're making me second guess it. I don't know, Bonk. I think we need some more flour, just a little on top so I can press this down. We're gonna press it to like 1 inch thickness. If you notice anything like falling out, just press it back in to the dough. Try and even the edges too as we're pressing it flat. It's looking really amazing. Absorbification. They are the type of words that we create here. I think that looks good to me, everyone. I'm gonna grab a bench scraper. You were supposed to make food, but you forgot. My bad. That's what you call a distraction. Okay, so before we start cutting it, grab our lined sheet pan that we prepared earlier. That wasn't bad, chat. With all of our like talking and list making, this probably only took us like 30 minutes to make this.
You're at 12:45.
So we are gonna do this, kind of even it up more into a rectangle of sorts, and then also make sure it's not stuck. So we're gonna go in half. Was that even half? Not really, but that's fine. Just spread it out. Then I think we'll do... Oh, you should get 4 from each side. That's what the recipe said. Those are good sized scones. And then from here, we're gonna take that. Nom. And put it on the sheet pan lined with parchment. Holy. Look at how good that's gonna be. What?
Not Quillon.
Not Quillon, no. These look so nice and summery. Done. Hello. It literally looks perfect. You cut them in squares or triangles. That's what I like to do. Now I'm just gonna clean up a bit. Just wanted to show on this view. What?
Those look awesome.
Yeah, never do circles, right? Okay, I might have room to sneak that into the fridge. Just so they can stay cool while we make the coffee cake next, and then both things can bake together. Thanks, Kitty Dragon. And yeah, those bake up so quick, like 15-20 minutes only. use the bench scraper to take the extra flour off. Now you want to make this? It was so easy to make just now. Like really, really easy. Even coffee cake, what we're making next, also very simple. Bring that recipe up. Baker's Signature unbleached parchment paper. That's always a good option for yourself too, right? Like all of the parchment paper these days is usually bleached. Okay, nexty. It says best, what is this called? Sour cream coffee cake with crumb topping. We need, she says 8-inch square pan, but we'll, I think we'll double this one up too. And just make a rectangle pan. We'll get that first. With a parchment to line that as well. Such a funny noise that makes. Nice, Annie. All the paintings done. I'm proud of you. And hi, FCB. How's it going? See you sneaking in. The scones fit in the fridge. They can stay cool while we work on our coffee cake. The fridge is full, just how I like it. Are you sneaking a peek in my fridge? It's full of good stuff. Your favorite Floridian, right? It's FCB. And you're doing great, FCB. That's really good news. Yeah, Annie, like veggies, you need to shop for like what? Every 4 days almost, if you like to eat a lot of fresh vegetables. So this is how I prepare my pans. For baking pans, I'll show you guys. As you take your pan, I got my parchment sheet basically trimmed up like a little bit over each of the edges, and we're just gonna take scissors and cut the corners. Like a couple inches in. Oh, really, Watermelon? So if you keep the scones colder, you'll get more rise out of them? I didn't know that. That kind of makes sense, though. Wait, it was FCB's gifted sub that got you here, Oak Oak? And then, yeah, indirectly got to know Lauren. Aww. Okay, and then once we get this flattened in here, we're going to just grab a spray, a non-stick spray. And that way the coffee cake will come out really nice and easily later. Stay. Are we gonna make a coffee? I mean, I can. Okay, Sam's gonna make coffee. I'll keep baking. Tea is coming soon, it's true. Which we'll do some polls. I don't know. You don't do what I did, watermelon, and you find you end up with like derpy corners. So that's how to not get derpy corners. It's just to cut them on that angle like that, and then as soon as you put everything in, it'll push everything to the corner and it'll be really nice and perfect. How do you bake coffee? I wouldn't bake the coffee. I would just make it in the coffee machine. Okay, next one. While we're waiting, going over this next recipe. Our pan is prepped. We have kind of two things to make for this. So a cinnamon crumb mixture that goes on top before we bake it, and then the cake itself. Does this cake get mixed in a mixer at all? It just says in a large bowl. Okay, using a handheld or stand mixer, beat the butter and stuff. So you gotta get our mixer set up for this, but that's okay. Start with the wet in the mixer, and then we add the dries to it. So simple. I will grab the sour cream out just so it can warm up a bit. Do we have a recipe for coffee cake? Yeah. Thanks, Annie. There's all the recipes that we're making on stream today. Guys, I haven't checked the sour cream since we left. I can go one of two ways. It's perfect still. Haha. Can go one of two ways always. FCB, thank you for gifting the tier 1 sub to Kitty Dragon 88. And welcome to the kitchen crew. Okay, so first things first. Get the mixer and then all the other ingredients out. Which most of them we already have out from our previous thing we just made. Boom. We're building up the kitchen crew. This goes there. The colder your scone and biscuit dough is before putting it in the oven, the more fluffy it is because the butter's colder, and so then it steams up more. This all makes sense. Where's the beaters though? Are they hiding in there? They are hiding in there. Very sneaky. You want to refrigerate the dough first. I would say that's like a good option. I didn't even read the recipe whether she said to or not. I just always like to.
You never read the recipe?
Me reading the recipe? Who would do that? Choco croissants? Are those chocolate croissants from Germany? So flour, baking powder, soda, salt. We have that over here already. We need a brown sugar for, I think, the topping. I got the cinnamon over here. Wait, we're doubling it up, right? So I need 4 eggs. Easy mode. Get the chocolate out of here. So we're starting with the butter and sugar for the cake. We need 1 cup of unsalted butter, softened to room temperature. We'll just switch this currently. while I cut up the butter and get it going. We'll use the not as fancy butter. Oh no, what the heck? This little container got opened up. Are you talking to me, Sam? Are you talking to me? Okay. The boys are watching Wildlife Planet show in the background. It's good entertainment. No, you're right, girls. And hi, how have you been? Welcome. So 1 cup of butter softened. And we'll get our sugar mixing up. Away we go. What are my thoughts of using a full-fat Greek yogurt in place of sour cream? Yes, that is a great other option. Honestly, that's what I would do if I didn't have yogurt. That was my backup plan, just in case the sour cream wasn't good today. So yeah, if that's what you have around, by all means, you can switch that out. I'm gonna do like 30 seconds in the microwave. We don't want it melted, just softened. See, we're not the only ones that do it. And then 1.5 cups of sugar. This? Oh yeah. Okay, we're perfect. Wait, you're in Iceland? Very cool. Local time here, it is 12:57 p.m. Grabbing another spatula. That's about the most amount of melting you want for the butter. Don't worry though, it didn't all melt. So it will reconstitute back together. Close though. Close to taking it too far. Leave that there. Here's our first cup of sugar. And 1 more 1/2 cup. Then we're gonna cream that together. Oh, it's good watermelon. I think we've made it before on stream already. It's a really good one. I mean, all of her recipes are always good. And then next after this, we'll add our eggs, and I need to grab some vanilla. Get the vanilla. Where did I even put the vanilla? There it is, hiding. What's the menu, Bossman? Here's the menu for the day. We're on baking item number 2. You missed the Incarcer, Manny. Well, here it is. Turn it up more. Turn that down a touch. It's looking nice and creamy. I'm just gonna scrape the sides once before we add anything else. Morning, Samovar. How's the truck coming along? That's a great question. It's still in the same state that it was last time you were here. But don't worry, it's still existing, and their dream will come to life when it is the time. It's okay though. Don't worry about asking. I like when you guys ask about it. Makes me more excited. And yes, well, it's not like a dual stand mixer. It's called an Incarcera mixer, watermelon. And like this spins, or the bowl spins. It's amazing. Okay, so scrape it down one more time. So the butter is whipped and the sugar is still like a little bit gritty, but we're going to add vanilla and eggs next, and that should get the rest of the sugar mixed in. Bless you, Sam. A teaspoon of vanilla. Nice, Annie. I'm just trying to open the vanilla container. Sometimes it gets stuck. It's a great feeling when you start to pay off your debt. It's like there's no point of going more into debt for something, right? Might as well pay some other things off first and then start your next project. Yeah, honestly, right? This mixer is like almost designed for streamers. So next we're gonna do 4 eggs. And then how does that actually looks better with less light? We're using like all of the appliances today on stream too. Even the robot coop. So now we're gonna mix that in. The eggs were a little bit cold, so it might take a few moments to get this nice and smooth. Beautiful. Yeah, you will get good at those like certain small things, Kitty Dragon, like cracking an egg and stuff. Just the more that you do it. Like working in restaurants for 13 years straight. Like if you ever work breakfast, or I was a pastry chef once upon a time, you get used to cracking a lot of eggs quickly. And that's like with anything in life though, right? The more you do it, the better you are at it. So we're gonna mix this until it's all one smooth, emulsified looking mixture. Awesome. Oh yeah, so I used a KitchenAid before, but then we used this, and we found that the Incarcerum worked just way better. And hi, Ampersand! Guys, this stream today is for Ampersand. Thank you for requesting all of this goodness for us. Okay, next one going in. We're gonna beat in the sour cream. And it's gonna be lumpy, it says. And then we're gonna add in all of the dry stuff. And then lastly, some milk. Okay, so sour cream. We need 1 cup. Full fat. heckin' love sour cream. Right, Wayne? The amount of times the guys have seen me at work eat a snack bowl of roasted potatoes with sour cream. It's only the best combo. One cup. Sour cream seriously makes like some of the best cakes though. If you guys have never tried it, you really do have to. Or like we were talking about earlier, yogurt works. Yogurt is okay. This is for you. Sam already had his berries this morning. Guys, we gave the roommate the extra strawberries that we couldn't fit in the scones. So this cake is similar to how we mix the scones though at the end, is you really don't want to over mix it either, because it will end up tough and a little bit more dry than what you would want. That was actually so good, that combo. Sour cream and sugar and butter. Yum. So it says mix that in a bit. It'll get kind of lumpy or so. Then we'll scrape down the sides. Add the dry ingredient. Yeah, watermelon. Isn't this the greatest ever? You're welcome. Our weather like? Can someone do exclamation mark space Edmonton? See what our weather is like here. Looks like we're getting some storm building up.
Well, you have your meteorologist here now.
18 only. Yesterday it was like 28, pretty sure at this time. Gross. So we need 2 2/3 cups of all-purpose flour. What a funny amount. Two and 2/3 cups. That really filled it up. Next one, baking powder and soda. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Bob, how are you? My friend, 23 months in a row, dude. What about homemade creme fraiche? Shh, we did that last time. I opted for untraditional scones today because the last afternoon tea we did on stream, I think it was last summer, we did the traditional way. So we went fruit and tasty bits inside instead. Wait, Connor, you're coming to Alberta in July for your cousin's wedding? Come and visit. Do we really cook with cannabis? I have before. We don't do it often, that's for sure. Okay, next one. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Never forget the salt in your cake. I think that's everything we need in there. Oh yeah, and then our 60 mils of milk right at the end. What does she say? Add the flour mixture to the wet ingredients, beat on low speed until just combined. Finally beat in the milk and don't overmix the batter. It's gonna be thick. I'm gonna add this all at the same time then. 4 of these. She says whatever milk you want. We're gonna do plant-based. One. Hi, madame. Thank you for the, what does that say? 29 months in a row? Sheesh. How's your summer going? Whoa. 3. And 4. And thank you, Annie, for the 500 bits. Whoa, golden Kappa train incoming? What does that mean? This is new. This is new. Nice, you made your sandwich? Good, now you don't have to starve while watching. You go until June 30th? That's late. So we're just mixing this until it starts to look cakey. And it is gonna be thick, remember she said that. We're gonna stop now. And then the rest of the way, we'll just use our spatula. Mix it by hand. Whoa! It's a party. It's a party! Oh no. Oh no. Clean off the beaters. This has got some weight to it. Look at that. Look at that. We caught up? No, we didn't. Huh. Just when you think you're done. This is the sound of my people. I know my roommate missed this song. I thought we were caught up. Nope. I was gonna welcome everyone in, but I'll just keep waiting. Are we there yet? Phew. We gotta welcome 10 new people in. Thank you, Dusty, and thank you, Annie, for that. Very much. I'm gonna finish this dirty beater cleaning first. And then I'll welcome you all in. I'm in the zone. Is there any beater cleaners out here today? If they don't exist. Holy bong! Holy smokes. I got some people to thank. Okay, let's catch up. First things first, Connor, the plant-based alternative I use is just some oat milk. Organic oat milk. Okay, Annie, 5 gifted subbies. Welcome into Atomic 2K, I seen you there. Speed 508. Gotti is here. Actual Dig. Capochi Man. Welcome. Atomic, you've been with us 11 months in a row, almost at a whole year. And then from Dusty, welcome in Flood City, Costarama, Ferenzen, Crux, and Caustic, which we know most of those names already. Flood City with a 20 month in a row. Yeah, why is this golden? This looks so cool, chat. Holy, that's okay, madame. That's life happens sometimes. I'm sorry to hear that though. Is cannabis legal here in Canada? Yes, it is legal countrywide. Each province has some different designations though, pertaining to the rules that we have to follow. Thank you, Bonk, for the 500 bitlies, as well as Atomic kind of paying it forward with another 500 bits. Friends, we're now at 90% of the way for our flat top for the truck. Look at his beard, look at it. He's now taking the cake batter and trying it. Oh, you get a golden kappa emote if you gift sub or give bits at this moment. Very cool. Hi, Mr. Krabs. The flat top cost 100 grand? No, it's in cents. So it's like 1,000. When did Canada legalize marijuana? I don't know, like 5 years ago? 5 years ago, was it already? I don't remember. Okay, back to our coffee cake. So we just finished mixing the cake batter. We have to make the cinnamon crumb topping to go on it before we finish baking it. So we're gonna make that up really quick. Maybe I'll put that into the pan though, the cake batter first. Sam just wants to eat the batter. Annie, you have a thing about sticky faces. You can't even look at... Annie couldn't even watch you eat that. Never go to brunch then with Sam. Okay, I'm gonna get the oven preheated too. I'm gonna do 375 Fahrenheit. Thank you for the 500 bits, Annie. %, let's go. So one even layer of this cake batter. Just kind of finishing mixing it in the bowl first. Remember, we didn't want to over mix it. Who this? Watermelon with the 9 months. Let's go. We made a food baby on Twitch today. What are we gonna name it? Gluten? I can smell the sour cream in the cake batter. Actually smells phenomenal. We've also doubled both of our baking recipes today. Because like 4 scones would have never been enough. Thank you, Annie. Holy. I can't keep up with this right now. A 61% golden kappa train. The amount of like new things that Twitch always does. It's hard to keep up. Okay, we almost got this all out. The other nice thing about afternoon tea, doing it at home, is like it's not gonna cost probably the $60 that they charge now per person. Just takes time. Now we're gonna spread this out into an even layer. Probably be close to like an inch thick. Holy, another 5? Hello, happy Sunday. Go to that corner, and I think we're good. Level 4 complete. Thank you, Annie. Just in the nickel of time. I want to eat the batter, but I can't. It's too late. I already got some little bit of water on it. Okay, next one. The cinnamon crumb. Well, you're not here. The cinnamon crumb. Okay, I'm just gonna take a really quick bathroom break, chat. Don't go anywhere. 30 seconds. It's me, I have returned. Michaela's, you would eat the batter? I wish I could. Okay, one more bowl we have to get out. Cinnamon crumb mixture, brown sugar, flour, and cinnamon mixed up with some butter. So we'll double that as well. So 2 times 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. Two times 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. Holy! That wind has things to say now. It's whistling. She's building up, chat. That's why I said by 3 p.m. our time, we gotta be finished. We'll get Sambo to help us assemble the sandwiches. It's part of his name anyways. Is it Sam? Sam Hamich or Ham Sandwich? That is the question. 1. We need samovar. We need 1.5 cups of flour. Also sometimes like to sneak oats into this, but I won't today. 2.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon? That's a lot. And I need to double that? Whoa-lee. Oh yeah, and you're a Sam too, I guess. That's true. I need more lights again. Choo choo indeed. Thank you, friends. 18 subs, 3,500 bits. What? Yes, please. I have received a golden kappa. Choo choo indeed. Atomic says tut tut. And I like that version too. We golden, baby. Oh, that's funny, Samovar. Yeah, the streamer just like changed your name. We'll just simplify this and call you 75. You're like, okay, I'm in. Nice. We used all the cinnamons up. We're going all of that. Done. Get it gone. Next one. How much butter? 6 tablespoons times 2. How do you even measure that? It used to be a random rare thing, Bonk. I'm not using the good butter in that, though.
The crumble?
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Annie remembers it, too. Like, how do you measure those amounts? That's like 2 tablespoons. 4, 6, 8.
But like, look at that.
That is a big difference. Look at the different colors of butters. We'll go with like that. And we work that into the flour and sugar, kind of the same as we did the scones. Is that a coffee cake?
It's gonna be.
It will be in a few moments, yeah. Pretty special stuff. Have you had that before, Kitty Dragon? Just cut this a bit smaller for myself so it's easier to mix. Oh, you've never had it before. If you like cinnamon and sugar and butter, you will enjoy this cake. If none of those sound good to you, you will not enjoy this cake. Now we're gonna just mix this up with our hands all together first. Kind of separate the cubes of the butter. The one you're looking for, Kitty Dragon, is gonna be the second one. Sally's Baking Addiction coffee cake recipe. And now once this looks like this, really sandy, we start to chunk the butter in. Until it gets crumbly. Accountage. Does that command even work, Bob? We're on the cool down. Noted. Honestly, I should have almost like melted the butter a bit to mix this up. It doesn't want to mix in at all. Yeah, maybe no text allowed after it. 4 years, 10 months, Cookie. This is starting to clump up. We'll just keep going, I guess. Five years, 2 months. Cool. Also, the heat from our hands working this in helps a lot with the sugar and the butter. That's about where you're at, Samovar. $11 years, Kimmers. Insane. I don't even think I knew what Twitch was 11 years ago. Okay, that cinnamon crumb is actually perfect now. So see how we're able to get it to clump up? Perfect. Stay there. Now, come back with our batter, and we're just gonna crumble this. I like pretty nice big crumbles. All the way to the edges. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know Twitch was a thing 11 years ago. Yeah, the best flex for sure. Showed us all up. There's a lot of topping here. I think we might gonna have extra. You didn't know Twitch was a thing only 6 months ago, see? We are gonna have extra of that goodness. Okay, so that's complete. That is the coffee cake now. Just gonna wash my hands, and those are going into the oven. So this coffee cake is gonna take around 30 minutes to bake. And then our scones, which we gotta take out of the fridge, are gonna take about half that. So 15 minutes. Yeah, I definitely didn't know what Justin TV was. If it wasn't for Sam, I wouldn't have known what Twitch was either. Holy, I forgot how good these looked. And then here is our strawberry white chocolate scones. Put that on the bottom, or in the middle of the oven. This kind of closer to the top, I think. And now, we'll do a 15-minute timer. Now we're gonna do a little cleanup. Yeah, I think those are gonna turn out amazing. Yet it is. Those scones, whoa.
I'm pretty excited for those.
Amp, I didn't know feta was a thing 2 years ago. Shh. Nice, Samovar. 11 years ago, I was dropping baskets of wings at the bar. We all start somewhere. Yeah, that is true. You want to look back that far, we were all still together. Just a bunch of kids still, though. We're reunited. Okay, let's look at the recipe for our fudge. That's what we're supposed to make while everything's baking. Chocolate hazelnut fudge. Oh, and that's why I wanted to do it, so that we could toast up the hazelnuts at the same time in the oven. 1/3 of a cup of hazelnuts chopped. What does this make? 16 pieces of fudge, it says. Okay. So as always, oh, a Casamigos bottle it is. As always, keep our nuts in the freezer. They stay better longer, so we'll take these out. I'm just gonna put them in like a small little baking bread pan to toast up, so I can have enough room in the oven. Probably be like 5 to 10 minutes to get these toasted, and that way all of the skins can get peeled off easily. I really love hazelnuts too. And I keep wanting to use these up from the freezer. So I thought I would at least make myself like one sweet treat that I can eat today. Like everything else had gluten in it. Basically almost homemade Nutella is what it looks like. It looks very delicious. So the treats that I decided today, I was like, we need something with a fruit in it. So that's our scones. We need something kind of like cakey and like cinnamony and like homey, traditional. So that's our coffee cake. And then we need something chocolatey. So this is our chocolate. So we got that, just one even layer. We're gonna pop it in here. Whoa, it smells insane already in there. Turn this on low. Toffee with hazelnut. Yep, that's like such a good Christmas time treat. And then we're gonna need, so they give you the option like chocolate chips, or I would say whatever like good quality chocolate you like to use. So I brought out the like milk chocolate Calabo, and then we also had these dark chocolate truffles from Lindt. So we'll melt those together, and like you just make this in the microwave if we want. Like if you don't want to do anything on the stovetop, we could make it in the microwave if you guys want together. So dang easy. Hello, Party Kitty 2020. Yes, the Milka chocolate bars. There's larva and hazelnuts? Wait, what? Gross. Sometimes it happens. Oh yeah, that was the other one. We do need a half cup of chocolate hazelnut spread, which exists in this. Should just use the pistachio. Sam, should I just use the pistachio cream instead of scooping the Nutella out? Okay, we need half a cup. That's not that hard to get from this amount. Nine? That's what I was thinking.
Holy shit, she math.
I didn't math at all. I always just guess. Why can't you, like, be successful at that if you're good at guessing to what it's close to? Good enough. That's how I math. Girls in your town would die for my eyebrows. I hope they don't die for it. Eyebrows aren't that important. Okay, we need some vanilla and then just our hazelnuts. And then did it say 2 cups of chocolate? Melted. Oh, and 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. So this and this is gone though. Same with these. I'll be right back. Nutella is so good, it never gets old, Tella. I'm out of here. This is my cue to leave. And also some of Annie's favorite moments. That's my cue to leave. Okay, what else did I come back here for? Sweetened condensed milk. They say a packet of sweetened condensed milk, but I'm just gonna use this can. Also very delicious in coffee. Very delicious. You're at a Chinese buffet right now, Amp? The college kids next to you are making a pyramid with chopsticks and Jello cubes. Did they take mushrooms before they went out? So we need to line a pan with parchment paper, it says. An 8x8 pan. Do we even have that pan that exists that size? Just make it really thick instead. And do this pan. And do this one instead. Yeah, my peanut gallery in the back is pretty amazing, isn't it? So same way that we prep the other pan, by cutting the corners or the edges, we'll do the same thing with this one. Is that my girlfriend? It is my husband. They're getting kicked out of the buffet right now. This is the greatest play-by-play ever. Thank you, Amp. Just trimming that bit off. We didn't need all of that. It's my husband. We have been together since 2011 when we met. Inseparable now. And then we just had our 3-year wedding anniversary on Tuesday this week. On June 20th. Married for 3 years. Yeah, we got engaged in 2019. Okay, so we cut the corners. Let's see how this is gonna fill in here. Thanks, friends. Yeah, in February. Annie remembers. Holy. Good job. Nice. Look how nice the corners are. So that'll fill all out in the bottom. Cool. I'll just put that to the side right now. Aw, thanks, Dust. Yeah, my personal IG. They gotta find me there first, though. Okay, so combine chocolate chips, sweetened condensed milk, and the hazelnut spread in a microwave-safe bowl. Microwave in 30-second increments, completely stirring together until it's melted. Then we add in the vanilla and we mix in the chopped toasted hazelnuts. That is it. Do I have a microwave safe bowl though? Holy, everything in the oven's looking fabulous. Thanks for the follow, Party Kitty. Well, I was gonna post my Pyrex bowls for sale today. But good thing I didn't. I'm using this one in the microwave for my chocolate. It honestly works so good. Thank you, Dust, gifting the sub to Party Kitty 2020. Welcome in. It's great to have you part of the kitchen crew. So 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We're gonna mix it both milk and dark chocolate instead. Do half and half. Oh, it's Pretty Kitty, not Party Kitty. Well, thanks for letting me know. I mean, you can be pretty instead of party. It can be both. It's true, Sam. Fill that up with the rest of those. Perfect. That's how you use up chocolates. Okay, sounds good. %70 dark chocolate truffles with some milk chocolate. Sugar bomb for sure. Maybe not quite yet. We'll probably still be on for like at least another hour for sure. What's that, Sam? Yes. Do we put the Nutella spread in here too? Yes. something good to scrape it out with. A very small spatula was needed. Hey Eric, how's your weekend? As well as Trevor Head, welcome back. We're about to check some things in the oven too. I think I gotta turn up the heat just a little bit though. How to use up extra condiment packs. Just like that. Plus, it's way dangerous to have a whole jar of Nutella at your disposal rather than just small ones.
Yeah. Helps make way too much noise to have.
And yes, yeah. If you have someone that loves Nutella in your household, get these because you'll hear when they open up the foils. There's no sneaking a snack. Lots of pickleball. It seems like pickleball is like so popular these last few years. Check up on the chili teens. Aww, that's awesome, dude. They're not babies anymore. They're teens. Whoa. That's sticky business. You didn't know there's Nutella packets? Well, there's a first for everything. Now you know. I forgot to set a timer for the hazelnuts toasting, but I am assuming that I'll like smell them. Yeah. Not much is happening. I'm gonna turn this up. Like 400. I'm gonna set another 5-minute timer. White Tiger, you're gonna head to bed. Aw. Well, I hope that your headache leaves you during your sleep. That's never fun. When we get the urge to eat Nutella, we just say nuts to that. Was that part of their commercial way back when? Why do I feel like I've heard that saying before? And so then once this is done, we just spread it into the lined pan, and then it goes in the fridge or freezer to firm up. We can let it firm up while we assemble our 3 sandwiches. And then have a nice little tasting of everything together with like 3 different types of teas. So we're gonna do some polls about which teas we're gonna drink together while we assemble the sandwiches. Oh my gosh, Annie. We work with some amazing folks from Newfoundland up at the mine. Just the greatest humans ever. Nothing like you'll ever meet anywhere else. When does this sweetened condensed milk go in? Like, I can't even tell you the stories that I was told on the last day before I came home. I'd literally get banned on Twitch.
No, I don't think so.
What teas are on the docket? That's a great question. I gotta start getting them out. So that we can make the list. I don't think we need all of this can. I'm gonna go like that amount. Save the rest for coffee. Okay, so now that bowl, 30 seconds in the microwave. And then we stir, Another 30 seconds, and then we stir. And then we just add vanilla and hazelnuts. That was an easy dessert, I would say. Your fortune cookie, good luck is the result of good planning.
Yep.
And yeah, all multiples of 5 for the lucky numbers, Eric. You better go get a ticket. Just gotta cover up my sweetened condensed milk. And then I'm thinking we'll sprinkle some Maldon salt over the fudge for when it firms up. That just makes sense to me. It melted a bit already. Gonna pop that there. The Maldon salt, sea salt flakes. Kale and Eclair, if they're twins. Twins, Basil. Twins. Done with chocolates. Done with parchment and spray. Things are starting to smell pretty tasty in here. Mix. Mix. Whoa. It got really thick. Like really thick. What just happened here? It's been transformed. The timer's going off. It just thickened up like nobody's business. Okay, hazelnuts are finally toasting. Scones are looking really good. Even going a bit higher still. We'll go another 5 minutes. We'll finish mixing this. Whoa. So I guess that's how we know it's gonna firm up. I just hope the texture is really nice and smooth. I think it will be. That's thick indeed. And then I don't think, because of just looking at how shiny and smooth that is, I don't think it's gonna stick at all into this, so we're not gonna spray it with anything extra. Got that, our flakes. Oh, we can add in the vanilla now too. And then next after this, guys, is we're gonna make our dill cream cheese mixture for the sandwiches. And that's like really the last hard thing of the day. We've done awesome. And then usually how afternoon tea is presented, just for those of you who've never maybe experienced it before, is it's presented in like a tiered, sort of layered apparatus. I don't know how else to say it. Like maybe 3 different plates of stuff. So like maybe we'll put the sandwiches on the bottom plate, do some like scones with cream and preserves in the middle, and then like all of your different desserts and treats on the top layer. And then you have tea on this side. And that's it. A tiered apparatus, then a turd one. This is also fact, thank you. I don't know what I would call that serving thing. A tiered serving apparatus. I don't know. Big words. Amp. Annie, no. Is it smelling good in here?
Yeah.
Smells like a bakery. Who would have done such a thing? Who would have done such a thing?
Is it?
Of course. Everything's in. It's honestly looking crazy good. Okay, I'll grab the Robo Coupe while we're waiting. The Robot Coupe. I'm very excited for smoked salmon today, too. And then one thing I'm grabbing really quick is a towel, like a clean kitchen towel. And I'll show you what we're gonna do with it. We're gonna use it for the hazelnuts. So we're just gonna lay it out on the cutting board in front of us. A tiered sandwich platter. That would make sense. The 3-tier tray set is called a curate. A curate. Thank you, guys. What is afternoon tea? It began as a social gathering around the 1840s for the upper class in England. How the story goes is that the Duchess of Bedford was feeling hungry before dinner, so she enjoyed some snacks with her cup of tea. This became a routine as she started to invite guests over for tea and treats in the mid-afternoon as well. While there are 3 main afternoon tea courses, all is brought out together, not served separately. The tea stand is different from a cake stand. Bottom tier holds savories, middle tier holds the scones, and the top tier is for the sweets. What? I didn't even know that, and that's what I said to you guys already? Yes. I have gone for afternoon tea, I think only once in my life before. So maybe that's how I remembered it. There was a memory there, I think. Okay, so we got our towel here. We are taking the hazelnuts out. Yeah, that is my timer right now. 5 minutes done. Hazelnuts, you can see they're like kind of shiny. There's fat coming out of them. They're golden brown. We're gonna take those, dump it out onto the cloth. I'm gonna set 5 more minutes on the scones and then those will be done. And then from here, we're just gonna roll it in the towel. And that's gonna take all the skins off, or like a lot of the skins off. Just like that. It just stays contained in the cloth. We can go a little bit more on some parts. Smash them? We can smash them after in here too, but I like to pick all the skins out first. I think it works for almonds too. Almonds are just a bit trickier, Annie. It's like harder to get the skin off of almonds without blanching the nuts, which is why a lot of times you will find the almonds are blanched, right? Exactly, Izzy. That's how you rub these nuts. Like, once you take all the hazelnuts off, you really see how much skins were on there, right? Because, like, yeah, you can eat them, but in desserts, it gets really papery feeling in your mouth. So just shake that out into the garbage. And now, let's say that we've shaken it out. I'll just finish in the sink to make sure we can get as much of them off as possible. Now, like whoever it was said, smash them. Smash them in the cloth. Because we gotta chop them up anyways. Probably just use a big pan. Get your cast iron pan out. Hi, Fortitude 2. We are cooking with the Kate. Now there's hazelnut skin everywhere. Okay, we got the pan. Missed that
Get
one.
back to them upstairs. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get him. Kate smash. Most of them are smashed. There's a couple still whole ones though. Those can be surprise ones in the fudge. Smashed. Bring the bowl back over. This looks like such a weird mixture. Put all the hazelnuts in. That time the nut dust was real. Thanks, Fortitude 2. This is our last dessert that we're working on. So now we're just gonna mix in the toasted hazelnuts. They're still nice and warm too. So it should mix in really easily. And now we take this and we press it in there. Tucson, Arizona, you're very welcome. I'm happy you found us. Thank you for the follow. To me, it looks like some of the cocoa butter has split out of the chocolate, but we'll see how this firms up. It's the first time I've ever made this before. We might have to make some tweaks the next time, we'll see. I really like how it's not sticking to the spatula. It might have been from those Lindor truffles that were a bit older. We tried to use them up. But like the chocolate mixture itself looks nice and smooth, which is important. There's nothing worse than like a gritty chocolate. And then honestly, to get this really nice and packed down from here, I'm going to grab just another piece of plastic. And then we're gonna weigh it down, I think, because I have another one of these pans. And we'll press it all together. Holy. The scones are really looking amazing. I think they're done. I think they're done. Like, look at that one. Looks perfect. They're puffy. Just gonna check the internal temperature. So we got that coffee cake in at the same time. Might take a bit longer to bake each thing. No, they're at 200 Fahrenheit, so that's good for the scones. Sweet. Okay, so scones, done. Check. Leave those over here to cool. Next one, I'll just quickly peek at this coffee cake. Whoa, that's looking really great as well. Very crumbly on top. I just gave it a swivel. And then from here, I'm gonna do another 7 minutes, I think. Hey Siri, 7-minute timer.
7 minutes, counting down.
This looks weird to me, chat. I wanna like sop up this fat before we press it. But let's also say this. When we put this in the fridge, the fat is gonna harden. That's what happens to cocoa butter. So let's not worry about it too much. grabbing a few small cans as weights. So this is our weight. Cans in the same size of pan. We're gonna take this plastic. Fortitude, look at it. You sound exactly like me when I get excited about things. We're gonna lay the plastic down nice and flat. I think we'll sprinkle the salt on after we have it sliced later. And just press that down. Cool. That's it. Now we're gonna pop that into the fridge. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Time for our food processor. The Chinese buffet is out of ice cream? What are they trying to do to us? Yeah,
I want my money back.
the college kids just destroyed it. They ruined everything. How are we doing on our list even? Scones, done. Coffee cake, almost done. Fudge, in the fridge. Oh, at the same time, yeah, we're gonna boil eggs. I'm not making a ton of egg salad sandwich. I think it's just a really traditional one to make though. So I'm just getting a little pot filled with some water. I'll probably do like 6 eggs. Six eggs dropped in for egg salad sandwich, and then we're making a cucumber sandwich and a smoked salmon sandwich. Two eggs left over. Boom. Herbed cream cheese. Cross it off. You prefer to steam your eggs to a hard-boiled finish. How do you steam them at home? And hello, Yellow. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in. Hello, Yellow.
You need to pass this through here. Kind of fun.
Holy, that's smelling good. Okay, we need some dill and green onion. We got a half lemon that I'll definitely use up in there. Is this stream lagging here? It's not showing anything on my end. First things first, we'll get our cream cheese out of the pack. It's been sitting out for over an hour, warming up, trying to get it to room temp. Thank you for the info, friends. And we'll use this cream cheese spread on both the cucumber sandwich and I think the smoked salmon one. And then Sam has bagels in the fridge. So he asked me to make some extra of the mix for his bagels coming up. Okay, just a steaming basket. That's what I thought, but you never know if you don't ask. This is just a regular cream cheese. Just a regular brick of plain cream cheese. They don't even care about making it an even rectangular brick anymore. There's no time for that. Okay, I think first we'll just get this softened by itself. This thing just works the best. Kitty, your favorite game is Super Mario. Favorite food is fried chicken. I could get behind that. Yep. Okay, that was 7 minutes on our coffee cake. Holy! It's really coming up. 174 internal. I'll probably do 5 more minutes on that goodness. We're looking for a 200 degrees Fahrenheit internal temp. Just gonna move this over a sec. Take out a couple green onions. And since we're using the food processor, we really don't have to cut it down fine, right? No thin slices needed. We'll let the appliance do all the work. Fresh dill, very important. Gross. Should have taken it apart when we got home. Now it's all soggy in the bottom. I hate when they do that.
The dill?
Yeah.
What?
I hate when they do that. It's only like 2 days old. I know better, so I should have done better next time. We're only human. Gross. We'll do lots of the dill in there. Your favorite game, Sam, is still World of Warcraft?
By like game time?
Okay. But like, what if you chose a game that was most enjoyed that you played instead? Just take the ends off of the green onion, and then we'll just cut it into like rough 1-inch lengths. Make it easy for the food processor. Oh, Lily. That was like Sam's most amount of hours ever played in a game is World of Warcraft. Wayne, any good recent horror movie recommendations? They're asking. What's the creepy ones you watched at work? Wait, he left us. He died. He's powered down. No, you're not. Wait, you were?
I mean, I don't know.
He died. Okay, so you got green onion, cream cheese in there so far. Let's get our fresh dill in. Halloween 5. That's a lot of Halloween movies. Good recent horror movies? Yeah, do those even exist? Good one, Lil. So much old movies are way better, it's true. I am with you on that. Bam. Delicious. Now we're gonna juice this half lemon, see where we end up with that. And then I think we gotta check on the coffee cake one last time. Hey, thanks for laughing at my joke. No seeds allowed. When I read Ghost of War, I just assumed it said God of War. And then I thought about the video game. Nice, our water's almost boiling too. Oh, your favorite actor is in it? Who is that? And then one more thing before we blitz up, really important too, is some salt and pepper. Brenton Thwaites. I don't even know who that is. I bet if I Googled it though, I would know. One nice sprinkle of salt. Okay, we'll mix this first and then we'll check on the cake. Go, go, go. We'll stop it there. Holy, the water's coming up for the eggs too. Talk about doing everything at once. Chat. I'm gonna do a... What do we do for the probably 7-minute boiled egg? There's my pot. So we're dropping each egg into the hot water is how I like to do my boiled eggs. Six eggs will do. Whoa, that one almost cracked. Hey Siri, 7-minute timer.
7 minutes. Counting down.
What was that? Sambo. Zamboni came in? That's a good name for him, actually. It's the Zamboni. Here to clear the snacks. This is the most crummy coffee cake I've ever seen. It says it's complete. Watch yourself. Look at this. Watch yourself. Look at this. It is complete. A drive-by coffee caking. So now that has to cool. There's a lot of crumbs on the top of there. All desserts complete. Just gotta cut them up. Coffee crumble cake indeed. That's the most crumbly coffee cake I've ever seen. Just grabbing a spatula. It turned out... The boys are silent. I can't try it, so I wouldn't know.
That is absolutely fucking fantastic.
What? Really? Is it better than Bear Paw?
Yes, ma'am.
It actually is.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are good.
Guys, they said the scones is better than the bakery that I got inspired by.
So you don't have to go there anymore. Thank you.
I guess I don't have to go there anymore. We're just scraping this. You're glad I made the extras?
That would not be enough.
4 wouldn't have even made it today. So we gotta give one to Mabel then?
Yep.
Guys, we always give the landlady that lives here some treats too. We'll mix that one more time. There is no coffee at all with the cake. It's called coffee cake, just because you're supposed to like eat it with coffee. Something people like to eat to go with coffee. Let me go closer. Will it get more clear? Yeah. So let's try this before we take it out. It should be like herby, creamy, and that's kind of it. Nice savory. It's actually perfect. No, there's no coffee in the cake itself. Caffeine free. The butter made it just insane. So I'm just grabbing a container to put the cream cheese mixture into. A container or two. And now that's complete. A little bit of prep we need to do to assemble the sandwiches today together. I think I'll get Sam to help me with that. And then we can do the T-poles kind of at the same time. Being an assembler, or you can be the pole maker. I think it's easier for you to assemble the sandwiches as I do the T-poles with them. Up to you though. That is true, coffee cake, the breakfast of champions. 2.5 minutes on our timer. I think we can make it. News team assemble! Like, look how that turned out. So good. Really good to put on like a bagel in the morning, which was the plan for Sam.
What's happening?
Saying the extra of this is for your bagel.
Yeah.
You sometimes use coffee in pancakes? I'm intrigued.
My lox bagel and paste tomorrow.
There's 7 more to try of what the scones you're saying. Just take a bite of each to make sure they're all good.
It's only 6.
You gave Wayne a whole one?
Yeah.
Nice. Those disappeared fast then. I thought you just shared half. I'm happy we tried that. Switched up the raspberry white chocolate for strawberry. Now what is better? Strawberry with chocolate? It's better than the raspberry.
Yeah.
Is it just because it's not as tart?
Strawberry gave it extra moisture.
Ooh.
It's really good.
So me and quick breads are a thing.
The white chocolate a little more as well.
Yeah. This is extra. That we will use today. Put it in the fridge. Bam. Eggs are almost boiled. And then those can just cool. Yeah, there was 4 seconds left on the timer. Oh, have I ever made poutine on stream? I think I've made, what, probably 3 different types over the years. Okay, so that was 7-minute timer on the eggs. I'm just gonna let them sit in there for 3 more minutes. And then we'll pour the hot water out and get them cooling. Yeah, if you ever want to see something I've made in the past, hop onto our YouTube channel, Same Cook with Kate brand, and you will be able to search on there poutine and you'll pick up one of the past Twitch VODs because we always upload them onto there. Hey, thanks, Kitty Dragon. It's my cooking bun because my hair is really long. I just pop a bun up to keep it out of the food. Okay, so we need our salmon. There's our salmons. Ta-da! And then some, I think I'll just use this big cucumber that we have. Be easier to slice. Hey, Mickey! Nice, I have been seeing some other people I follow online. They're at Glastonbury as well. With Elton John today? That's really cool, man. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, next. So just for our cucumber sandwich, take the tip off of that. You want it to like fit into our breads. One. This is one of the breads, multi-grain. And then the gluten-free one, multi-grain, which I think it'll fit on. Fit good enough. Those are 2 breads for today. Trying to peel this cucumber neatly so we can do nice slices for this sandwich. Oh, really? It's Elton John's last concert ever. That one's just an end piece. You don't have to go super thin, but I find if you cut the cucumber for the sandwich too thick, it's kind of hard to eat. I like to leave the seeds in. There's lots of flavor there. And the last little bit we'll just save for something else. So you'll probably need, just like kind of judging by the size of the bread, probably like 3 pieces of cucumber, maybe 4 actually, per sandwich. We'll do a bit more. Lauren called. Say hi, Lauren. Time to say goodnight. Good night, Atomic. I'm glad you got a gifted sub today. I hope you have a good sleep. We'll be back streaming again next week. Stay tuned on Discord for the schedule, okay? Just draining our boiled eggs here and then we'll pour some cold water over. And really, Bob, so Kinnick, is it made local to you too? Because it's made locally here in the city for us. And like that multi-grain bread, I started eating it at work for our morning egg sandwiches, is actually so good. Really delicious. So we'll go the same length again. Basically cut in a big cucumber into 3. And we'll peel off the skin. We'll do some more slices. It is nice to practice knife skills with this kind of stuff too, right? If you have a mandolin at home, you could also use that to get really nice even slices too. Sometimes I just like to test my own self though. We'll go with that. Stop there. And you found a gluten-free pasta, Bob. Doesn't fall apart even the next day. It's like one of the brands here. I think it's called Bunny Pasta or something. one of the slogans is like, it doesn't go mush and it tastes great. I was like, what the heck? If you have to advertise it doesn't go mush, I'm scared. I'll just put those cucumbers in a container, I think. Open out! How are you today? I will have a drink of water, thank you. Just stand this all up. There's our cucumber prep. Hello, baseball. Yeah, chickpea flour pasta. I have seen those. And then there's lots made with like lentils or rice now too. Doing not very horrible. Exceptional average, if you will. That's a good way to say it. Okay, coffee cakes there. Sandwich prep here. We got our breads. Make this easy for Sam. Breads, the spread. I think I have a sandwich spreader somewhere. A what? You got cucumber sandwich, salmon sandwich, and I gotta make the egg salad still, but we can get these two done. I'm gonna cut the bottom open. Yummo. And then, in the meantime, just to get myself set up for the poll, what kind of teas do you please? That's just the first cabinet. Okay. We got some interesting ones. Top of this is all hot chocolate. No thank you. Let's rate these down. I have chai. We're gonna do a poll with the tea, so I mean, you can yell in chat if you like it right now. Chai. More chai. Cardamom chai black tea. We have English breakfast. A delicious caffeine-free orange. It's actually so good. I don't even really like orange stuff that much. We have a lemon one as well. Herbal. Which those I think would be really good with the salmon. Cinnamon apple, because that'll be terrible with the coffee cake. Earl Grey. And mint. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 types of tea. Okay. Sam, I'm gonna get the poll set up. Would you like to help with the sandwiches or no?
Yep.
We will wait. Just one of each of the ones for me, please. Please and thanks.
How hungry are you?
Manage the pull.
You're 5.
Don't become an eat.
Of how quiet chat is. I'll split it up into 2 different pulls. I almost wrote early gray. Started. That poll is started. Everyone, go to the top of your chat box. Hey, someone's sneaking coffee cake. Go to the top of your chat box right now, and we are picking which teas we want to brew today. We can brew up to 3 if we want, but we don't have to. Okay, out of those, what should I choose? Boom, I voted. He's helping still, Bob.
Huh?
He's helping. It's only a 2-minute poll, so it's gonna go really quick for us. Computer, Earl Grey, hot.
Do you want half sandwiches then?
Well, like, we'll cut it up after. You can just make whole ones for me. What? Chai is winning right now? Sam didn't vote.
Huh?
You didn't vote on the tea.
Nope.
Hurry, everyone vote. It's almost done. And there's gonna be one more after that still. Oh snap, Earl Grey's in the lead. Who's gonna win? I think it's pretty clear now. Not much of a tea person. Yeah, I always drink coffee. I'm trying to like get more into being a tea person. It's hard though, I don't know why. I don't know why we're like this. Okay, it's almost done. Everyone go vote if you haven't yet. Hurry! And if you miss this one, you can get in on the next one. What? That's the one I chose. Winning! The first tea, or one of the teas we're gonna brew today, is Earl Grey. Dun 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 dun! That's one of my absolute faves. And the Tazo one is like so good too. So that's that. Next one. Oh, you're toasting the breads?
Yeah. You want frozen bread?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't sure what you were doing.
Yeah.
Like, they don't all have to be toasted.
I know, but they still have to be thawed.
Yeah, but I was thinking, like, by the time we assemble the sandwiches, it'll be thawed. But we can do it differently. There's always multiple ways of doing things. Why does it say I can't end the poll, chat? I'll delete it then. Uh-oh, I broke it. You will let me. New poll. I'll put one more up there that everyone... Actually, I can put the other two as well. Okay, next poll is up. I'ma vote on that one too. Done. We'll brew 2 teas together. Done with the keyboard as well. Now we can make sandwiches. We gotta make an egg salad still. Who does that? Boom. Nice, look at this mix. We're in the mix. The bread somehow made it into the freezer, but the 2 bread tags are on the cutting board. Unknown. You love egg salad? So I boiled 6 eggs for it today. Sam is in the moment where the kitchen is too dirty to do anything, I think. It's not even bad. What more room do you need than the cutting board that I set up for you? Holy smokes. Egg salad is quite delicious. It actually is delicious, like, if it's made properly, right? There are definitely times when things are not made properly, and then it's not delish. Okay, is that better amount of room for you? Well, like, if you have egg salad made gross, like if it's so runny and watery, it's just not a good experience, right? So it's kind of fair. Just put in a little bit of water in the pot. We're gonna peel some eggies together. Move it or lose it. And I usually estimate like 2 eggs boiled per person, per sandwich. Oh, nice. The other pull we finished. So we're gonna do an Earl Grey tea and a chai tea. That should go really good with everything. What the heck? That's for the egg salad. Don't. Please. He likes to get in trouble. And I don't like cutting off crusts. I don't really like to waste food. So the answer is no today. I never cut off crusts for any of the sandwiches that I make for people at work either. Yeah, no, that's okay. Maybe if it was like a really fancy thing, I would cut the crusts off. But for like just cooking at home, I don't think we need to. Should I show him the trick with the oven rack for doing the egg salad?
Sure.
Okay. Chad, I'll show you an easy way to do egg salad if you don't have an egg slicer apparatus like us. Yeah, you tell him, boss man. We said please, like we asked nicely. And so this is how I'm doing my eggs, by the way. Is I just have my small pot that I boiled them in. And then you smash them up all around, and then we just have a little bit of water left in the pot to rinse off the shells after you peel them. That. Let me ask you this, where does that thing exist? Huh. Let's check in a place that it might be. Yeah. Got it.
Wherever.
Crises averted. Well, sometimes with two boys in the house, things get moved. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this. It's just a oven rack.
You opened this side already.
You opened both sides?
You opened one side.
Oh, Lord.
The other side.
So we're gonna take the rack. Oh, the bagel. I don't know what Sam is doing with the bagel. That's a good question. He thought we were making a bagel. The boys can have that by all means. Okay, so we take our eggs out. Also, is this camera like pointing down again? Really weird. And we're gonna use this rack, because I don't have an egg slicer, to just push the eggs through for egg salad. Just with your palm. A 4 liter of milk? I actually don't know. We haven't bought milk since we've been home. We cooked those eggs perfectly, by the way. $5 to $7 for a 4 liter of milk? I don't want to live in this world anymore. And that's it. Egg salad in like a minute.
Right? Right, Bob? Add your mayo, green onions to it. Done. Literally done in minutes.
Just grabbing another kitchen towel since I have another helper in here with me right now. The one's getting too wet. I will accept 1 green onion. It's in the bottom right pull-out drawer. Sweet! Now today we got 1, 2, 3, 4 new people that we taught something new. No Dylan egg salad. 4 people learned something new, and that's totally why I started this stream, is to just share some of our tips and tricks that we learned from working in restaurants.
Rode along with
It's okay if it rode along with it. I'm not mad. Now we're just gonna slice up, probably not even this whole green onion. Just go from like the top little bit here. Sam. It's gotta go in the bag. Nice thin slices on this. And then usually I just do salt and pepper. Really, really simple mix.
Oh, nice, nice.
Really nice. Green onion, salt, pepper, mayo. I don't mess around with putting mustard in, no nothing like that. Thank you very much. I don't like when the egg salad tastes too oniony either, though. No, right? It's always better. Lots of things are better when it's simple. I think that's what sometimes happens, right? Is people like overthink how to make an egg salad. Put too much stuff in and then it just is weird. Yeah, Sam thinks the same.
Yep.
Mustard is t-shirt merchandise. 2 scoops of that should be good. We just need it creamy enough so that when we put it in the sandwich, it holds together. But not too creamy that when you go to bite in the sandwich, it all falls out. And then I always mix it pretty good amount to like get those yolks mixed in there, because it'll make it thicker. And you distribute some of the richness. And the eggs were still like a bit warm when we were dealing with them, so it would firm up more too if it was cold. But that's how my mix looks. I like it definitely more chunky. than like smooth and kind of watery. Someone told you to use mustard in lieu of an egg for tonkatsu? Gross. I'm happy you said thanks, no thanks. That does not sound like a good substitute at all. Why is there quinoa all over the spoons? It's eggy, little bit of green onion, creaminess from the mayo. Salt and pepper will season like through the bread really nice. And the one thing that I did keep in the fridge just a little bit to use this up today is just a little bit of greens that we can put on the bottom of the bread. Add an extra layer so it doesn't go soggy. Should still be good. Like literally the smallest amount of greens. Enough for each sandwich. Hi, Bricklane. How have you been? We got Kate and Sambro today. What did we have to do last time? We just pushed this whole device up when we felt like it was falling down that way.
Yeah, so the more that you adjust and play with it,
Yeah.
the more it's going to loosen up the other end.
Okay.
Once it's done. So it'll be after stream and some tools.
Okay, we'll fix that after stream then. May I? What is this bread for?
Nothing currently.
So what are you planning on the toasted breads for?
I'm just warming them up enough so they're pliable and they're not frozen.
Okay.
So here's your first set of breads to do whatever you want with.
First bread,
bring you
gluten free.
The exact same for the gluten bread.
Look at the gluten free bread when you toast it, it gets like curved. It's kind of funny.
And you can make the same sandwich.
Together. Okay,
When you're almost done that, I'll warm up the next bread.
okay.
I will carry on this trend until there's no more breads.
We got a trend here. Bread trending. That lettuce was not okay. So this is the bottom of the bread that I'm putting the lettuce on. We're making a barrier so it doesn't go soggy. We moved, Bricklane? Wait, when was the last time you were in here with us? When did we move?
To here, or January.
January we moved here. Is that a poppy seed bagel? It's an everything bagel that Sam chose. I think he's gonna make the salmon sandwich on that for them. Don't waste the spinaches. No, you gotta go. You're welcome. I don't know if you use Discord or not, Kitty Dragon, but join that. That's where we post our schedule coming up for the next week of streams. Sure. That works for me, Sam. You use Discord? Awesome. If you do ! Discord in the chat, that'll bring up our channel if you want to join it. Pile it up. Pile up the egg salad.
What plate would you like for plating?
I don't really think it
Or
matters.
are you just gonna use a cutting board once it's all clear?
Ooh. I know what we can use. We can use the Twitch wooden board. I'll grab it. Do you know where it is still? I'm filling in all the edges, chat. I didn't know. It's over here, pretty sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was somewhere in that vicinity. Whether it was still hanging or not, I wasn't sure. Sweet. Okay, have a good day. See you. See you next week.
That's paddling.
Oh no. We didn't burn the garlic today though. Still a paddling. He says, see? It would have been too many eggs, Sam says. It's a pretty soft mixture still because it's warm. We'll make these up and just pop them in the fridge really quick. This username does not exist. Hello? You want a cutting board? I got it. You want it? I got it. That'll probably be hard to cut currently. Here. Let's do this. I'm ready for the next bread. I'm putting those in the fridge, chat, so it can firm up just a little bit while we build the other ones. Sam smile? I don't know, he's in serious mode right now. Don't ask me why. It's like we're making him work or something. He'll be okay though.
I'm thinking.
You understand half of the cooking shows on Twitch because you're vegetarian. Is it not that you don't understand, or you just don't like them? Because a lot of people cook with meat. I always try and make a really balanced menu with equal parts veggies, veggies, carbs, and meats. First one's done. We're gonna make cucumber sandwich next, chat. Or should I do the salmon since it's out?
Does that matter?
So we're gonna take our herbed cream cheese spread that we made earlier.
You want your salmon one a little more toasted, or currently the same amount of toastage?
I like this toastage.
Okay. What do you need for the salmon for the spread, or is it the same?
This is the same one.
Okay.
Nice one, Brick Lane. Suggesting the substitutions that you can use. The cucumber looked like very melony today. And we're always trying to spread a nice even layer of the cream cheese too. And then we want to make sure, before we close the sandwich, that we also season the cucumbers with a bit of salt and pepper. Beautiful. That's lots. You want to add 2 more to yours? 1 more? Okay. Eric says pickles. Pickles would be yummy. Like a sneaky layer of pickles in the cucumber sandwich. Yeah, that's what I use at work actually for a vegan man that we cook for. Impossible meat. And it's been fun to use. The next ones are down?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom quickly then. It's me. You cut it up? Just to see. That's that. Would we like a little bit of capers on the salmon, or just leave it nice and plain?
But I think we could put
A couple capers?
a package there.
These ones are already opened. Chat, you know what capers are? Oh, you want to see the plate? I mean, we always block the plate with the face cam. Just my camera is kind of fudged up today. Gravity's getting it. Capers on the salmon for sure. Okay, move that out of the way. Lots of people don't even know what capers are. I'm proud of you. Okay, whoa. Those are ready. So the next one, same with the salmon. We'll do the herbed cream cheese. You could see how this sort of afternoon tea is an experience. Like, nothing is really hard to make. It's just a bit labor intensive. It just takes a while. That's all you're really paying for. It's just all the different components of everything done well. Yeah, we did our own herbed cream cheese. Homemade. That's that. Sam's getting the salmon ready. Yum. You don't know exactly what capers are, but you know they taste good with salmon. So capers are the pickled seed. Or sorry, the pickled bloom on the nasturtium flower. So before the flower blooms, they will pick that bud off and they will put it in a brine with salt. And that's what it is. So it's just this like salty, sort of pickly flavored piece of green bit that goes for some reason really well with seafood. Stuff between slices of bread is your favorite thing to consume? That used to be me too. I mean, now it is still my favorite as long as the bread is gluten-free though. Corned beef on rye with onion, pickle, mustard, mayo. Like, how can you go wrong? Sandwiches are seriously one of my favorite. Always down for sandwiches. Okay, that's all of them. If you want, Sam, I can take out the cutting board and we can cut them all up. Maybe your egg ones are a bit firmed. Maybe not, though. I'm going to see if there's any other plates. The plate thing, then. We'll go with this.
You want any of these, then you take a different one?
What are you saying, sorry?
You want one of these, and I'll take a different one?
Do I want one of those? Well, I thought we would stack the sandwiches up on this.
Yeah, so that's your plating. That's ours.
Oh, like I'm only gonna do the gluten-free ones on it. Yeah, for sure. That works. Okay, that. This is for the scones. You filled the kettle, yeah?
Yeah.
Those are the biggest scones of life. We have the pile of scones ready. Kettle's going on. Would you like? What kind of tea would you like, Sam? They chose chai and Earl Grey. Does Wayne need a tea? Wayne doesn't need a tea. Have I ever worked fast food? I've never worked fast food before. And yeah, I'm gluten free. I just found out like last year or the beginning of this year. It sucks, if you were wondering. We're doing a chai and an Earl Grey tea in the back. I gotta cut the coffee cake still. I think we'll be able to reuse that cutting board to cut the coffee cake. Nice. That's the boys' sandals. Sweet. Hey, a nurse. How are you? Get these tea bags into the cups here. Oh, and we still have to slice the fudge. However that ended up turning out. Okay, let's quickly try and slice this. Let's do the non-messy ones first.
Someone that doesn't like egg salad, it's good egg salad.
It is? I might have made a couple sandwiches in these last months.
Perfectly seasoned.
I practiced. We just gotta hold our bread down while we cut it so it doesn't fly everywhere. Boom. Now we layer it on the side. Was I suffering stomach issues before when I was eating gluten? Yeah, it just kind of like happened out of the blue. And then I went for a really like serious blood test, and then they ended up saying that there was nothing conclusive from it. So they basically said I have no allergy. But honestly, every time I eat gluten now, it really hurts my stomach. So I'm just gonna go with I have an allergy. No, it's not anaphylactic. The allergy, thank gosh. You gotta go, Brick Lane? No. Well, thanks for hanging out with us while you had time. Bye. Thanks for the 1 bit, friend. Did I not cut it all the way? Yum. I like that ratio. I think I am switching this back to how I had it. The water for the tea is almost good. The boys are quiet, so I'm guessing the sandwiches are pretty a-okay. And messy. And perfectly messy. This is where I'm at so far, chat. Okay, water just came off. Pouring that in so it can steep for the next 5 to 7 while we finish up. 1 cuppa chai, 1 cuppa Earl Grey. Anyone else making tea at this moment? Set the timer. Okay, the last really messy one to slice. Very scary indeed. Hazelnuts and oats you're allergic to? How random. Okay, so when we cut egg salad, really important that we don't squish down too much. We let the knife do most of the work. It's all about the sawing motion. It's still kind of going everywhere. It's hard to help it. How do we even help that one? Look at all those eggly bits. Scoop it back up. Hehe. Mmm. It's actually so delicious. I've gotten really good at making egg salad. Bread knives, yeah, like serrated knives work really good for this type of thing. That's a clean plate club.
Done.
Okay, I'll move the sandwiches out. How do you feel about cutting the coffee cake in the pan for me?
I can do that.
I'm just putting a couple pieces onto a plate.
That was real good.
Can
I
I
did all the spots.
can I use the serrated or do you want one too? Okay, look at this, chat. I'm gonna put it to the back here for a sec.
What do you mean straight and forth stuff?
This crazy stuff.
Oh, okay.
This crazy stuff, chat. What is it? I don't know. I've never made it before. It feels fudgy. The press worked great. Pressing. I'm removing myself one more time. I forgot another cutting board. So we're just gonna flip it over, I think. What is this? This is supposed to be a chocolate hazelnut fudge. I've never made it yet though. I'm kind of worried about the cocoa butter in it, but we'll see. But you just gotta give him jobs that he likes, Bob. I thought cutting the coffee cake would be an easy one. Okay, it came out. What? What is this? I don't know if it worked, but it looks edible still. There was so much cocoa butter in there. As long as it's like smooth, not too gritty, that's what I'm worried about. What is it, Sam? Smooth, not too gritty, he says. This is the last one we need. It's the coffee cake. And we'll get a photo of everything together. The heck was on that plate? Would it get better with a pinch of Maldon salt on it? Yeah? Okay. It didn't stay together really though. Or it just needs to firm up more. How thick should I cut it? Like squares? That's the tea timer. Does that mean it's tea time? Like that's how it looks when it's cut. We will do one at a time. Whoa. When in doubt, just smush it all back together, right? Right. Almost looks like an Eat More bar. If anyone knows what that is. I need to try this. Oh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting that.
Nope.
If you like Nutella, whoa. Let me tell you. You will definitely like this. I used a mixture of milk chocolate and 70% dark chocolate. Holy. Okay, that's a definite make again. Now just to finish it off, some sea salt flakes. Okay, the day is complete. We made it. Ha! The floofiest cake ever. Ta-da! That is it. Okay, let's get everything into the photo. One tea.
You fucking made a meal today.
We did 6 things. Put the sandwiches right in the middle. Move it. Tea. Boom. Right? That Maldon with the nuts and the chocolate. We'll put 1 tea up there. We can't even fit everything in the photo for you guys. What if we put the sandwiches at the top? I think that's how we'll have to do it. Go sandwiches. Look how this turned out, by the way, after Sam cut it. Oh my god. The most insane coffee cake ever. Oh, you want me to switch it to that? It didn't work.
Oh, really?
I heard it go off as when you picked it up. Right there. That was the one. Okay. Get everything in the thing. Try it again. Whoa. Go closer. Three sandwiches, 3 sweet treats, 2 teas. It's okay, Dust. I hope you're okay. We got a storm building today here. I hope it happens. Holy. That's a big boy, the way he cut the cake. Oh, there's no small cake slices. You'll never be sorry about that ever, Ampersand.
I'm sorry for always asking how the weather is.
Yes. I know, I want to start up cooking for people again. It'd be so easy in the apartment, bonk. Okay, Sunday we're doing tea time. Come pick up your stuff at 3:30. We're ready. And what teas did we opt for? We made, you guys voted an Earl Grey and a chai tea. Okay. You should order some Maldon salt. Right, only thing from me now is to take a photo. And then I get to try some of the things. All of the sandwiches and the one dessert.
Me and Wayne already completely finished everything.
And it's all really, 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 really good.
So I hope you enjoy your gluten-free meal.
I hope so too.
Because it's pretty phenomenal.
And one top down. I think we got it. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna eat sandwiches. Thanks, everyone. I hope we inspired you today. Okay, the first sandwich I want is the salmon one, because that's my favorite. Ta-da! My gluten-free breads. Thanks, Amp. It only took me 8 months, but we did complete it.
You're going salmon first? You're doing it wrong.
Why?
You gotta go egg salad first.
Why you gotta do egg salad first?
I don't know.
Chad, is there rules?
That's how it goes.
Watermelon's booking a flight right now. See you soon. You wanted egg salad first too? Oh no. This is Sam's chai tea. I'm gonna deliver
Right,
it.
Bob? Salmon last for sure.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
wasn't sure if you needed it for a sampling of one of the sandwiches.
No, I chose Earl Grey. One cube gone. That's right, girls. If there's rules, we're the first to break them. There it is. It's falling out everywhere. I'm gonna go over the sink. Egg salad. Mmm. With the bread and the lettuce. Yeah, guess I got to eat 2 salmons first then, since it doesn't matter anymore. You guys are the best. It's so creamy and delicious.
It's so good.
I was gonna do salmon, and then egg, and then cucumber to cleanse the palate before going sweet.
So you went egg, and we cucumber to cleanse our palates, and then we went salmon.
Yeah, you wouldn't go dessert first on this one, for sure, Am.
Definitely not.
You should give me heck if I did that today. I mean, you have been here times where I have eaten dessert first.
Are you full yet?
We killed the roommate. He's only been home a day. Success.
And he's now the medic at Ferguson. He'll be on the floor in a fetal position soon.
Okay, one more sandwich. Maybe we'll have a sip of tea in between.
He was watching Ferguson before.
A sip of Earl Grey. Cheers, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Not only spending time here, but in your real life too. This is just internet life. Thanks for being with us. Concombre with a black Russian. Nice. It's all about the herb cream cheese. And like, let me say this. I've had 1 piece out of each sandwich. Total, there was 12 pieces of sandwich like this for each person to eat. Well, I'm definitely gonna have sandwich leftovers for like lunch tomorrow for myself. Like, such a basic sandwich. Cucumber. Why is it so good in the summer, though? That's like when you make a cucumber gazpacho, like a cold soup. Just so refreshing. And the crust is tasty on the bread. I wouldn't trim that off. Like, so refreshing. I couldn't live without it. What does Sam have for dessert so far? He had some scone, a little piece of coffee cake, and he had chocolate already. Bob said no naps before dessert.
Oh, I had dessert.
Those are all the recipes we used today, friends. Save them for yourself. They're also in Discord for you. We did a double recipe of each of the desserts except for the chocolate. Okay, which is what I'm going into. I did a rinse with water. Now we'll do a rinse with tea. The herb butter or the herbed cream cheese, I think it's on the cucumber one. I just like made it out of my mind today. I didn't really use a recipe. But yeah, it's on there. It's on the cucumber one. And then I just used it the same as the salmon. They even did a bit of mayo in it, but I didn't do that. Yep, exactly what I did. That's the one. Know those in-curse tables with peanut butter and jelly? Imagine an egg salad or cucumber uncrustable. Oh, uncrustables, yes. That'd be interesting. Yeah, chop the herbs, mix with cream cheese, a little lemon juice, salt, and pepper. This, like, looks so expensive as a dessert, too. Like, just this plate alone looks like it would be, like, $20 from a restaurant.
Easily.
I'm gonna go with the nice, petite one. Just like toasted hazelnut in your face right off the bat. And then the chocolate just starts to melt in your mouth. Like, I can barely talk. My mouth's full of chocolate. That might be one of the most insane chocolate desserts I've ever had. Like, weak in the knees good. Holy. And I was worried. I think it did turn out better though. Like, the original recipe for this, the hazelnut chocolate fudge, was with semi-sweet chocolate chips. I don't really love the flavor of semi-sweet chocolate chips other than like in cookies. So I just did a mix half and half of milk chocolate to dark chocolate, 70%. Way better. And yeah, like all of the desserts today didn't take too long to make either. That sounds good, Bob. I would say, like, general rule of thumb, most fresh herbs, like the soft, like leafy ones, go well together. Save it for an emergency dessert file, yes. Easy to make. If you have company coming over as a surprise, make that for them. As long as they don't have a nut allergy. But like for me, it's awesome because it's also gluten-free. So everyone can eat it too. But yeah, Bob, like any of the softer sort of leafy herbs, parsley, basil, green onion, dill, anything else like that. Even like thyme you can kind of throw in the mix, but thyme I think more of like a woody herb, like rosemary, oregano, stuff like that. Any of those go good together. Thai basil, yes, exactly. Okay, friends, that is our stream today. We did it. Only in 3.5 hours even. That's not bad at all. You use this fudge recipe whenever you have a baby shower at work, heat the condensed milk and then add the chocolate chips and a little vanilla. Okay, noted. Maybe I'll do it that way next time then. The pregnant ladies always love the chocolate fudge. I bet. It is so satisfying and like not too sweet either. I will say that with the hazelnuts. You're welcome, White Dove. So I don't know if we'll be back streaming tomorrow. I'll probably take tomorrow off and then use it to like plan our next week of streams. But we are gonna go raid somebody today.
Unless we walk to the Italian Center and get some cheese.
Yeah, it might be a surprise stream if anything. Who do we... Let's go see someone who does travel and outdoors, a streamer, Marley's81. She's in Vienna at the Danube Festival Day 2. How many people are on the meal make list? Currently none. Bob, do you want to be number one? Oh, the 75K one. The menu redemption one. I think like maybe 6 only now. But never feel like you have to wait to submit it. I love having them lined up because then I can always choose from it when I do go to make my menu. What do we got left? Because this was one today. We got Bonk's beer can chicken. For Lily, Venezuelan hallacas and crema catalana. Yet it is. We're going to do huevos rancheros. For Mish, Coke O Riesling. But for Vune, Arctic fish fingers. What a guy. And that's it so far. So we're getting done. We're finishing them up. You're at 143k now? We'll get it in here. It's harder to get the points now, White Dove, because we're not streaming as much. Is that what you're saying? That would make sense, wouldn't it? I think I set this up right. I made it more hard. I can dial it back then, actually. I'm gonna make a note. Thanks for the reminder. Stream admin. I'll do some things tomorrow. Dial back channel points. Amounts. Thanks for letting me know. Give 42 times points on the stream now. Just to catch up. Oh my gosh. Okay, friends. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for spending some of it with us today. I'm gonna drop you off with Marley. She's in Vienna doing some IRL streaming around. Very lovely human. Stay tuned on Discord about the next stream schedule that we're gonna have coming up. And yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday. I hope to see you all on here again. And thank you once again to Ampsan. Shout out to you for spreading the deliciousness with us today, requesting this menu to be made. I think that's it, my peoples. Samo, you got anything?
Nope.
I'm happy to see you guys again too. It's good to be back in the kitchen. All right, I'm gonna hit that button then. Love y'all. Stay safe out there. You know where to find us if you need anything at all. Discord, Twitch, any other social. Bye.
Bye.